Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV. Right, pleasure to meet you, my friend, for the first time. A pleasure to have you on IFL TV for the first time. Yeah, how's things?
Not too bad, mate, not too bad. Bit overwhelmed with today, but very good.
What's it like on Fight Week? Because obviously you've got to do the press conference, you've got to stand in front of the cameras and talk, you've got to weigh in tomorrow. But I know you're a fighter, so I bet you just want to fuck someone up, right?
Yeah, essentially, yeah. I mean, to be fair, this is like my first proper presser. I've had day before weigh-ins and stuff like that, but this is my first press conference essentially with obviously more media, but with obviously the gym that I train at up in Sheffield, up with the Ingle boys. I'm kind of climatised and used to this, with the media being around and that kind of stuff. So I think it's put me in good stead. And like you say, today I'm more than prepared for it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, you're in a gym of people who aren't camera shy, let's put it that way. But I guess for you, this being your first time doing this, you just kind of got to soak it in?
Yeah, do you know what it is? Most of all, enjoy it. Like all I've had for the last few weeks is everyone talking to me about this show, the people who I've sold to, and they say, like, how you feeling, how you this, how you that, and I'm like, I'm just trying to enjoy it. That's the only way that I can put it,
And you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to enjoy the fight night in front of 700 of your fans. They can't all be friends. How on earth do you have 700 friends? Maybe I'm just unpopular, but I don't think 700 friends, man. I don't think that's normal.
As I said up there, it's like, I've been doing this since I was 8 years old. Without sounding big-headed, I'm obviously pretty well known in my city. I'm obviously from Coventry, so it's just word of mouth, People know that I've been doing this for years now, and I think with obviously the venue being so local, as I've said, numerous times before, I could literally, if I wanted to, walk back to my mum's house on Saturday night. Yeah, like that's how close it is. So I've also had a lot of help with the tickets as well, because trying to do that individually would have took up some time. So shout out to the people who have put a shift in as well with me. So. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm blessed, I'm fortunate, all of the above, and I'm relishing it.
Is there any pressure that comes with that? I guess there is, but are you feeling the pressure is what I should have asked?
Yeah, of course. But like, as I said to Izzy up there today, it's like, I think 30 to 50 people come today just to the press conference. I think the room would have been emptied if I weren't here today, but I've learnt to turn the pressure into excitement. I'm more excited. I'm excited to put on a show. I'm excited for people to have a good night, and yeah, excited's the key word there.
So this is going to be professional fight number 10 for you. But for those who don't know, talk to us about kind of your come up. You said you started at 8 years old. So talk to us about your amateur process and your early stages in the professionals as well, and kind of what got you to the point we're at now.
So started at 8 years old, started fighting at 11 years old.
Did you love it straight away?
I did and I didn't. I hated running, man. Like I was pretty chubby as a kid, so I hated running. You probably heard that thousands of times from boxers before. So, but yeah, started at 8, started fighting at 11, had 82 amateur fights, couple of national titles, box cup golds, that kind of stuff. And then it got to the point just before COVID, I was a bit of a standstill. I was never going to get on GB. I was turning 21, 22. And then fortunately, without boring you on the story, I've got a friend who knows Dom, put me in touch with Dom, and fast forward 3 years, I've had my whole career, my whole pro career so far with Dom. Very successful first year as a pro. I think I had 6 or 7 fights in 13 months. Shout out to John Pegg for that, wherever he is. He's here somewhere, because he kept me active with doing shows locally in the Midlands, and of course shout out to the fans, man, because again, as I said, I've always sold pretty well on tickets, so that's allowed me to be active. And second pro year, not so good, a couple of injuries, bit of a medical setback, but that's all behind me now. I've got a massive opportunity come Saturday night, and I'm ready to push on for a massive 2024.
When you talk about linking up with Dom, the proof's in the pudding. You only have to look at who's walked through them doors. Good fighter, average fighter, what they've come out them doors as, the belts they've collected, the nights they've had. I guess you're just kind of like a sponge in that gym, taking in everything that kind of goes on.
Yeah, well, I remember my very first day there, I walked in and I think the first thing Dom said to me is, "Have you got your sparring gear?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Right, okay, jump, get ready." I jumped up and did 4 rounds off the bat with Bradley Skeet, and I think ever since that, I just loved it. I fell in love with it. I kind of fell out of love with boxing, obviously with the whole COVID thing and that kind of stuff, and then joining that gym gave me the kickstart again that I needed. And as you said, Sponge, being around Kell Brook, Kid Galahad, proofs in the pudding. You stick to the system and you stick to the process. I'm only destined for great things myself.
Stylistically, would you call yourself an Ingle fighter now then?
I'll be honest and say no. And Dom's not essentially tried to turn me into one either with that.
It's a bit of fine tuning, perhaps.
Yeah. Like, he knows what I'm good at, so it's the case of making me better at what I'm already good at. And of course, adding the Ingle style to it a little bit. Like I can switch, I can punch off both hands. So, an exciting fight is what I'll probably say.
Well, it's going to be exciting on Saturday night, that's for sure. With all your fans in attendance, a massive night. And just kind of, I guess, a final message to the people who are going to be there in attendance and supporting you.
Final message, first of all, thank you. Thank you doesn't quite cut it. If I could express the gratitude that I experienced, then I would, trust me. Thank you to everyone who's come in. My team who's got me in great shape. Izzy for the massive opportunity, so close to home, and of course, thanks to my sponsors. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. And thank you for your time today.
Pleasure, and obviously you fighting on Saturday. I've got to add one more thing.
Oh, sorry.
We got something. No. So I wanted to just kind of clear up what you're doing on Saturday, and that you're going to win in front of 700 people, and it's going to be wicked. And then just say you're going to be tuning in on Friday night to Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou, because we got to ask everyone. Is that something you're looking forward to?
I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to it in the sense of I can't wait for the show. The undercard's quite exciting as well. Of course, the main event itself, but I'll be lying to you if I said I'll be up for it. I'm usually asleep by like 9, half 9. Yeah, so especially on fight week, I like to just chill out. But I'll watch it until the lights go out, and I'll catch up Saturday morning. That'll get me in the mood then for Saturday night. Come and then it's over to me. My turn. Put a performance on. Hope everyone has a good night, and on to the next.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.